Allah, 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 Allah. Islam, Islam, Islam. Praises be to Allah. Islam, 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 Islam. High vibrations we ask for. Islam, first and foremost, at this time. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, guide, and my salvation by night and by day through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Islam, 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 Islam. Praises be to Allah. Allah, 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 Allah. All that we're doing in the Moorish Science Temple of America is for Allah and Allah alone. And we truly understand ourselves, so we truly have an understanding of Allah. Praises be to the author, the creator, the governor of the world, almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. Allah be his name unto us in the Moorish Science Temple of America. Still remaining on high, we would love to give honors to all true and divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius. And some people pronounce it as Confucius, Islam. But there's one who came, born in the state of North Carolina in the year of 1886. Noble then, noble now, noble will he always be. Our prophet, our friend, our brother, noble Drew Ali. Islam, noble Drew Ali. He came teaching us that we are not Negroes, color folks, black people, or Ethiopian. Those are sins, Muslims. There is not another group of people on the face of the earth who are born as such and given as such as us here in the West, the Muslims of the West. So we have a prophet who came teaching us that we are Moorish American Muslims, Islam. So we give honors to our prophet who came teaching us that we are not Negroes, color folks, black people, or Ethiopians. Islam, I want to grab a book real quick as well. Can you say? Because I'm going to read from this book today. We give honors to our prophet, Islam. Small man who had to fight the government, who had to tell the government, and was not scared of the government, that we are not Negroes, that we are not color folks. And he stood on his square, Islam. And there's documentation of everything that he has done, and they hide it from me and you. Let me say that again. There's work of Noble Drew Ali, okay, that they're hiding from you and I. So we give high honors to our prophet, Noble Drew Ali, Islam, who came teaching us that we are free if we follow what our ancient forefathers has given us, which is over 10,000 years old. There's no other science, there's no other religion, there's no other way of life that can trace themselves back 10,000 to 50,000 years. So we give high honors to this brother man, Noble Drew Ali. So we give honors to Marcus Moselle Garvey, who came and teach. Up, 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 you mighty people, and accomplish what you will. And you can say what you want about Marcus Moselle Garvey, but he wasn't no begging man. You can say what you want about Marcus Moselle Garvey, but he was not a begging man. Islam? So let's look at Marcus Moselle Garvey. Do for self. He didn't ask them for anything. He made it happen. What happened to us, Moors? Islam? Let's just look at our ancient two right there. Let's look at Noble Drew Ali and Marcus Garvey. There's no way none of us should be broke. Our children should have jobs. So we're going to speak on these issues today. What happened to us, Moorish American Muslims? Islam? I like to take a reading from the Prophet Noble Drew Ali's literature, a divine warning from the Prophet for the nations. The citizens of all free national governments, according to their national constitution, are all of one family, bearing one free national name. Those who fail to recognize the free national name of their constitutional government are classed as undesirables. So do you know what that means? Okay? And are subject to inferior names and abuses and mistreatments that they can do anything they want to you. Okay? So when you're calling yourself Negro, when you're calling yourself a Negro, they can treat you how they please in government, in law. Okay? When you're saying you're African American, okay? What part of Africa are you claiming? African American. Think about what you're saying. When you're saying you're colored, what did Noble Drew Ali share with us about calling ourselves colored? See, because I know some people that's high in their way of thinking, right, and in their society, and they feel calling themselves colored, that they're right on line, that's what we should be considered as. But what is a color, Muslims? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a read from out of what our Prophet has given us, so no one can say I'm chopping up or misusing Noble Drew Ali's words to say what I want to say. So we're going to go directly to what the Prophet say about color, Islam, and then from there you share with me what you think, and I also want to share another degree with Islam, because see, Moors, we're not colored folks. My grandfather was happy to be considered as a colored man. My grandfather was happy to be considered as a colored man. He said, I ain't no Afro man. But colored is something that has been painted, stained, varnished, or dyed. Painted, stained, varnished, or dyed. Okay? That's not us. Not us. You can't paint us. You can't stain us, okay? You can't do these things that happens to the colored person. You can't. You just can't. Those who fail to recognize the free national name of their constitutional government are classed as undesirables and are subject to inferior names and abusements and mistreatments that the citizens care to bestow upon them. It is a sin, listen, Moors, for any group of people to violate, and some people say, oh, it don't matter to me. Oh, okay. Nationality don't mean nothing to me. As long as I got Jesus. As long as I got Allah, as long as I got Yah, nationality don't mean nothing. It is a sin for any group of people to violate the national constitutional laws of a free national government and cling to the names and principles that delude to slavery. I, the prophet, was prepared by the great Allah to warn my people to repent from their sinful ways and go back to the state of mind, to their forefathers' divine and national principles, that we would be law abiders and receive the divine right as citizens according to the free national constitution that was prepared for all free national beings. So that sticks with me, Moors. I hear a lot of Moors tell us that we're going outside the realm of Prophet Noble Drew Ali because we do put the FBI on notice. We do put the CIA on notice and any other government entity, okay? And we do let them know about the Moorish Science Temple of America and how we are set up. They know, okay? They are not our problem. Our problem is us. What happened to us, Moors? We don't want to be in law for some kind of reason. Where did this spirit come from? The Prophet Noble Drew Ali said he wanted us to be law abiders so we can work on receiving divine rights as citizens. Law abiders and receive their divine rights as citizens. So, Home Office, those are some of the things that we're working on with sheiks and adepts from all groups of the Moorish Science Temple of America who can trace themselves back to the Prophet, filing, page, book, etc. This is no joke, Moors. This is no joke. A lot of people are upset now because we're asking them, you say you're with the Prophet? Show me your members, your nation, your tribe under the Prophet. Show me. Show me. I'm not boasting. I'm not bragging. But I would not take a group of Moors that's working with me by Allah's permission, trusting in what I'm saying, and take them to a group of Moors that's doing nothing but blowing the Holy Quran up your eyes and your ears, okay, through language, right? But all along it's an evil intent. It's just so that you can feed their little lower self addictions, okay? It's not for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So I'm not a part of the social clubs. Sorry, okay? Sorry. We're not upset at anyone. There's no Sheik book that anyone can say that I'm in Chicago, Illinois, besides Daweed Ali Il, Brother D. God Bey, who was with Sister Christine Price Bey, okay, and what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali has. That's it. That's it. The only Sheik book you want to be in, it should trace back to Noble Drew Ali. If it don't trace back to Noble Drew Ali, it's a club, Moors. It's a group of people who love the Prophet, who you know, they might even speak the language. But if we're not going to do as the Prophet said, he wants us to be upright. He wants us to be law abiders. He wants us to be corporate. He wants us to be everything that we can be. But there's someone who's taking it away from you and I. Why? I'm not upset. What happened to us, Moors? What happened? What happened to us following these small instructions that I'm reading from Prophet Noble Drew Ali to going into following a man that's here today that's not doing what the Prophet instructed in his lessons? We're in his house. He is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Correct? So what happened to the missionaries? What happened to our missionaries? Do you know when you travel outside of the United States, you can be the Supreme Grand Sheikh over 2,000 people or 2 million people, but they're only going to recognize you as a missionary. American missionary. Do you understand members? Members Arnell Bay, yes, I do have the red and white charm. Yes, I'm a sheep. But we wear the members' charms more. This is the best position in the Moorish Science Temple of America. Refer back to your Hers Revised Statute. Get in tune with law, okay? As a member, there's much you can do in the Moorish Science Temple of America. As a member, there's earthly and divine salvation for you, okay? As a member, be a sheik, a divine minister. Member. Refer back to what you have on your questionnaire. So the Moorish Science Temple of America, 644 East 79th Street in Chicago, Illinois. We're looking for, and I gotta get off of here because the vanguards are here and we gotta work out now. We're looking for missionaries throughout the United States who are ready to do work, okay, get certified in different trainings, okay? So where we have missionary posts throughout the United States, etc. for Prophet Noble Drew Ali. There's much work for us to do in the Moorish Science Temple of America. And you don't have to leave your National Grand Sheik. You don't have to leave your Supreme Grand Sheik. You don't have to leave where you at to come do this work as a missionary. We yell that we want unity. Let us have Grand Sheiks. Let us have those that you have sitting around, standing around on their meeting periods, Supreme Grand Sheiks, National Grand Sheiks. Send them to home office and let us work. Let us work, Moors. It's enough work for all of us. No one should be sitting around, the Prophet said, in additional laws. No one with us is sitting down or sitting around. We're all working. It's much work for all of us to do in the Moorish Divine National Movement. Okay? So that's what we want to share with the Moors. Islam. With that being said, we have convention coming up in Chicago, Illinois. Our convention is during the time of the Prophet. The Prophet had convention in October. So us as the Moorish Science Temple of America, we have convention in October. Okay? We understand the letter from Emil and those, but I'm sticking with Allah and His Prophet. Okay? Because man can lead you astray. Islam? So we're sticking with Noble Drew Ali. Islam. And with that being said, 644 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. We invite you out. 644 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois, October the 15th through the 20th. You can go to Eventbrite and find us on there. You can also go to our website, Moorish, MSTAHOHR805.co, and find a lot of information on there about the feds, ETC, about convention, about a lot of the services that we offer for free. Again, you do not have to be a member with us for these services, okay? Have to be a card-carrying Muslim. Islam? And if I can, I want to share another reading from the Prophet. And the brothers are rushing me out of here. From the secrets of Allah, let man learn wisdom and apply to himself the instructions that I give. With us, Moors, we want to take those who can get information from on high, from Allah, and apply that to all of us. Because look, there's too many of us going to the penitentiary, but we're supposed to have the master call. And our children are looking at us as the failures now. Okay? Our children don't respect us. Okay? Because we think it's cool to go into in the penitentiaries and leave our children down here without a father, without an uncle, without a grandfather, or whatever it might be. So we want to work on applying our wisdom. You hear brothers say they got wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Oh fool, oh fool. What are they doing with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that they have? So we want to take what we have and use it in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That's the thought I want to share with you. You can reach us at mstahohr805.co. With that being said, we love you. We love you. This ain't for no fake stuff. We don't care about you smoking no crack, cigarettes, none of that. Remember, Noble Drew Ali said, we don't judge the man. If you smoke cigarettes, right? I don't smoke cigarettes, but if you smoke cigarettes, right? The Prophet said to what? Stop one thing at a time. So we still can work with you, all right? Don't let anything hold you back from getting your nationality. Nationality is the order of the day. If you drink, I don't drink, Muslims, okay? But there's a way we can come over that too. Islam. So I want to work with you. I know who you are. I can feel your vibration. Islam. I'm here to work with all in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, peace and love. Islam, Moors. Islam to the Moors who came on. Islam, Islam, Islam. You Moors always come on, and I always go live for you. You know, there's the Moors who come on here who don't do the Facebook. And you know, we don't mind sharing love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice with the Moorish Americans here, there, and everywhere who don't have a temple in their area. That's what we live to do. You see? I got a brother in the penitentiary who don't get to hear this. You see? I got friends who don't get to hear this because they 6 feet under. We were GDing together. Now they dead. Silk, Brooks, Bay. Okay? But he didn't get to live that life on the streets. You see? So I want to share this with you while I can share it with you. Islam, peace and love. Make your way to the temple. Islam, peace.